Sports. And no run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25.
You know what it is? Because I beat Ty yesterday. That was the Super Bowl. Yeah, 200 in that game.
Yeah, well, how much?
200.
Oh, wow.
The drive will commence with a run by
Dave, left
Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away and second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles. And
Dave, excuse yourself.
Stopping him for a loss.
Thank you.
So
No, you about to get picked up. This is the second game. Well, who you play with?
I'm not. I play what's that boy named Troy? Your division. You said what?
Yeah, playing him to tomorrow.
Nah, I've been hit him up. He ain't hit me back yet.
Yeah, he
I figured him out, yo. He like to take his time because he want to study you. You know, he probably want to go back and see what you did in one of your streams.
Yeah, he definitely gonna be watching film and shit.
It's Jackson.
I'm gonna tell you now, though.
He'll find Bateman once more.
He's gonna go double.
He'll be out just a yard or two.
He's gonna pitch in motion.
He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays.
People are gonna rub and pitch will be wide open if you are If you are in the zone, he's gonna throw right down the seams of cover 3. If you're a man, you just gotta hope your safety at the top stays there.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you this.
Pat was doing some stupid shit, and I didn't have time to tell him. Pat kept having his strong safety. His strong safety was sticking him. He would motion Pitts over
and switch to who he's sticking.
So the safety would still be sticking him, but the safety would have to run across the field to stick him, but always run into somebody else. So that's what his hopes is, to motion across the field and get the coverage.
Marked out right at the 20-yard line.
Which is a good way to make. I'm going to stick him myself. I'm gonna tell you, if he pick me, if he beat me, it won't be with him.
We both know too. He knows some fucking balls.
Is it a linebacker who may not run as well? In any event, whatever you see, you think that tight end can win that battle.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. So 5 yards here.
It's only one game, big fella.
And that'll bring up what
He
looks to be
really told him to keep running the ball, let him go stupid shit. Why is Beckman not playing? Like, what? In which world do Beckman not start? Like, what are y'all doing, man?
And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 6 yards and they do convert on 3rd. Dobbins.
I hate this man, bro. Every week I get fucking redo my damn deck.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he pushes.
Come on. Yeah, get in there.
Get a yard down to about the 1. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And the question now, can the Patriot defense hold firm again on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins.
Strike first.
9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens get the upper hand.
Who you play?
Ty. We got the Patriots. Oh, I did this for that. Yeah. Which I'm glad, because the last time I played them, I was feeling myself. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm just not going to take them a little serious.
Oh, yeah, you did lose the first day.
Yes, I said. Yes, sir.
Fuck it, forget about that. That's that pick you threw in the mud.
Mm-hmm.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
I'm about to run my, what's the name, bro? This is gonna hurt my heart.
What you gonna do?
My trade pipeline with Jarvis is about to be ruined because he's still doing this shit. Now he wants Pickett back. He don't know what he wants over there.
I had DM'd him too. I said, yo, you need a quarterback? I got, you know what I mean? He ain't answering.
He going through it right now. Everybody talking about him. It's like, bro, you got to take your L and move along. You just got to stand there what you said, but act like you okay with it, even if you're not. Like when I sent JG DK Metcalf, I kept watching that nigga good as well. Hey, my heart. But I just had to stand there what I did.
Oh, man.
I made the trade.
It worked out for you, though.
Oh, yeah, I got some shit in return, but DK fucking was terrorizing the whole league.
Yeah. Yo, that's why I halfway didn't want to. I'm kind of glad they gave him the big contract because that was like my,
it stopped you from even thinking about it.
Yeah. I definitely about to send him out.
You got DK terrorize the fucking league, bro.
That's gonna be caught. Touchdown.
Shoot, I got me. DK made some couple good passes for me. I mean, catches. Which I don't know how he did. Caught over the linebacker in his face, bro. Like he did like a comeback, linebacker in his face. He jumped over. I'm like, all right. Just knew that was an interception.
Yeah, that's why I like having Brady back. Because some shit that's supposed to be picks, he just saves it. He still throw picks just like every fucking quarterback, but he just some of them picking is just like it's going right there.
What's his throw power?
Brady better than Pickens, I'm pretty sure.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And they're in an early hole.
Oh, he just said it. He said I should have checked before I accepted. You said be Denver first.
Deficit early on. It is, but I think
I'm about to lose my trade fighter, bro. And I'm gonna stand on it the same way I lost KD, bro. It's like, yo, if you fuck up, you fuck up, bro. You gotta take it. I wasn't sending you back here first. They was in. I didn't even send them by. That's the worst part. I made sure I sent them Denver.
They need something to go right on offense, and they need it to happen soon.
I'm gonna tell him pick it down.
After the sack on 1st down, Jones got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton finding space at the 40, and they work this well up.
He got 3 feature first, 1 day at times. He should be all right.
Big play has him all the way out near midfield for
Harris running
straight ahead.
You got 2 first this year.
Yeah. I had 3, but I had just traded for what's his name, the pass rusher.
Can I give you Pickett and a future third for Philly's future first?
Say that again.
Pickett and a future third for Philly's future first.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because
Pickens in the future third for Phillies. Oh, okay.
Future first.
Early after an interception, and remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it.
You know, I think, yeah. Let me
jump to that.
let me see it.
I probably should keep Pickett. I'm pretty sure Brady will retire this year, and I'm gonna have to draft a quarterback.
Yeah, that probably would be the best part.
It is. I would deal with that when the time comes.
Listen, if you don't draft one, at least you know you always have one.
Yeah, I done dumb shit. I done went 2 seasons for no quarterback, so it's fine. Brady throw probably 92 still.
What? So they actually made it higher than from last year.
Yeah, that's what I feel like. I'm glad I would have got my guy back. Maybe I was making him look horrible in that game. Fuck. Who I play next week? KD. Good gosh. I ain't got no bet. Oh, I played Jarvis week.
So you 1-2 right now?
Yes, I should be 2-1. Yes, I'm 1-2.
Jackson. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They go play action now. Jackson.
What was the score of that main in Frost game, man running it.
I ain't even see it.
Because Frost said, yeah, I remember that. Man,
Yo,
somebody that'll take a picture, I don't give a fuck. Smoky voice.
They pushed it downfield looking for
Let's see
another
what
one
the
right
score
there.
was.
Didn't get it.
Oh my God.
He's 60 though.
81 to 44.
Ooh.
Good God. I didn't think you get that many points in this man, just the way, yeah.
And I was just telling man, I said I think Frost made, you know what I mean, be better this year. He said, nah, I don't think it's gonna
Nowhere to
happen.
go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Because watch, she's gonna be a late advance, they're gonna advance like Sunday.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Sit on that fucking wall.
Oh, and a bad throw.
Dang, I
There.
just thought bad.
Intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones.
He's still gonna do it, man.
Finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard
Yeah, I'm not
line.
talking to you tonight. You think you get that.
But really not much secret there.
So everybody come get this Tannehill. For that first. He seemed desperate. I need to get that first, baby.
Yeah, so keep trying to we waited my guy. We made a mistake. Live with it. Live with it.
You ain't tell him that. Don't tell him that.
No, I just didn't. I'm just not replying.
Yeah,
Not that I say he's gonna fix this. I'm just acting like I don't see his messages. My read thing not on, so he'll never know when I really see him. So.
Good.
I was waiting to hit the chat like, oh, I DM'd you. I'm like, oh, I must have missed it. And I was like, take it gone, my bad.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the run with Harris. He didn't get the touchdown. As he's tackled at the 1. Harris.
Let's go.
Not going to get in here. Push him back to the 2-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, I need to win that time. Undefeated now and shit.
They'll try and run with
Let's go! Yo, we putting up this goal line defense, yo.
To make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Throwing Jones. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Michael Pierce and all of his
You still talking about your game, yo?
Yeah, I am.
You can't let it go.
I can't. Because I was thinking back to shit I was doing stupid. I was forcing myself to stand man because that's what worked there. But he was running man beaters. I should have just went to cover 3. But I wanted to be stubborn and say my DBs are good enough to stand man.
And who is this we talking about again?
I was playing D-man.
Oh, okay. Do he look? So you feel like you beat yourself?
Oh, I was up 14 with 3 minutes left. I beat myself for sure. No, without a doubt. And Dave watched me and told me not to, and I kept doing it.
Oh yeah, that was an NFC game too.
I know, it's stupid.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw
you
the forecast
blitzing like
for this
that?
game, didn't we?
Okay.
We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise Jr. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards.
There we go.
The passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. On 2nd down, there's the option going left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Maybe I should.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens
By the blown
touchdown.
19-3.
Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for.
What's up,
and
Josh?
taken successfully.
How you feeling, bro? You said what happened? Oh yeah, man. Look, you turned up. I didn't get the chance to see your game, but I heard you won, so and I know that was big, bro.
And this not an easy situation. You're down early in the elements. You're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember.
Well, at least you definitely got the running back though. Running back,
yeah. Where you're trying to go, then the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Jones now throwing on 1st down. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring this back. It's
I can tell you better once I look at my team.
This defense, 3 interceptions now, and Charles, obviously that one for the pick.
Yeah, I actually Drew Lock not that bad. I was gonna keep Drew Lock if I didn't
in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine
if I didn't get a good deal. Yeah, I get a good deal for Tannehill.
to play because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points.
Hey, I mean, you know, if he worked for you, you know what I mean?
And neither is another pick 6.
If it ain't broke, why fix it?
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Against who? LSK defense? Well, he don't got the cornerbacks that he has, so that's a plus.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jones. And he fires one incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Off-play action. Jones. Finding Henry here on the crossing route. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him.
Oh, I didn't even know the time.
So we reach halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out. Maybe change their cleats if need be. But halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already.
I'm playing Ty and Pat Reed.
Second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, he dropped it.
Pat Reed cool, man.
Indicative of the way this one's gone. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is
Let's go.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
No, you trying to do that? Let's go.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way.
Supposed to have that pick.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive,
you say you talking about? Oh yeah.
Second half blowout material. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Now Dobbins again on the second. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Here's Jackson.
Oh, I knew I messed that up. I knew I did. I knew I did.
Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
I knew I messed that up.
Patriots will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He has still not connected on a single pass in this second half.
And right now, they're going through all the different reasons, the whys, the wherefores. Bottom line, got to find some completions in there and get their offense moving.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw again, Jones. And that is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. David Ojabo brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Got the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Take it in at the 22. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone. They throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either, so we'll see if they're more careful, more cautious here on this drive.
Yeah, nothing worse than repeat mistakes, right? You end up coughing the ball up. You end up throwing a pick. Everything goes awry. And now, points don't go up on the board. I just heard a fan scream out. I thought the idea was to score points. Yeah, they're getting a little restless, too.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
From the gun, Jackson.
No, another
third time. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Here's Jones on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
I think we could all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Now Jones on third down. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And this is just outside the right
no,
upright.
okay.
It's no good, and the deficit
now
will
we
stay
gotta
at 3
score.
scores.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. Jackson now. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman. His second touchdown of the afternoon. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 34, Patriots 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, here's Harris.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And the Ravens are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Well, he does have 1 touchdown in the game already, and while this one won't go for 6, it's enough to get him 1st and goal. But you and I both know he's going to be a little upset he didn't cross the goal line for a 2nd time in this one.
Might want the ball here on the next play. They'll run with Dobbins, and he is going to lose yardage here. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Dobbins.
Dang,
This time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and goal, Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Foxborough. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On 2nd, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn. can continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Ravens go for it but come up empty. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Off play action. Jones. He gets this to Thornton. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson can really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need...
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Malik Harrison came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
But when this game is done, the credit will go to the consistent pressure on the quarterback as a huge cause of this win. Most teams are happy if they get a few of these games per year. You know they're going to watch this tape over and over, try to identify what's working and keep it going.
And they regroup defensively after the broken tackle, getting to him just beyond the 45. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might have...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Malik Harrison picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. Runs over him. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Jones on 1st and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Jones picked by a familiar face, his Bama teammate Jalen Armour Davis. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. But they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Dietrich Wise in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I'd have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. To throw is Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll run here with Edwards. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Folk connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on third down to get their momentum going again.
And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. To throw again is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was